girls and squirrels, happy Friday and welcome back to my channel.
Hi, I'm Christina Jaylean and I'm a vintage reseller, which means I rummage through people's unwanted items and find the most amazing vintage pieces to give them a second chance. I love styling up vintage clothing in a modern way, investigating the history of each piece, and most of all, I love the treasure hunt. So follow along on my journey and let's see what we can find.
So I asked you guys over on Instagram a series of 5 questions to kind of get a discussion going and put a little video together for you guys to give you some ideas of what other people are doing in their reselling business during quarantine. So the questions I asked are, how are you getting inventory? Has your pricing strategy changed? i.e., have you lowered prices or have you stayed the same? Number 3, what projects are you working on that you've been putting off? Number 4, how are you keeping yourself motivated? And number 5, I asked everyone to end with an encouraging word to the community. So I'm gonna answer these questions and then we're gonna hear from some people in the community. Question number 1, how are you getting inventory? I luckily had a very big death pile, or should I say money pile. I have to reel that in and stop calling it a death pile. It's a money pile. So I had already had some inventory stocked up, and I also went out about a week before everything got crazy and stocked up then too. So I haven't really had to source a lot. I did source a little bit on POSHMARK from a couple vintage sellers, but that's about it. And that's probably what I will continue to do depending on how long this all lasts. Question number 2 is, has your pricing strategy changed? For me, I have really been working on getting my prices to a place where I want them to be, and I didn't want to lower prices, even though I know lowering prices would get me more sales right now. I don't want to mess with the flow that I had set in place or the standard that I had set in place for my closet. So I've kept my pricing the same. Now, if you are someone who is not concerned really about, any type of pricing strategy in your closet and you're just trying to make some extra cash, lowering prices is definitely going to work in your favor during this time for sure. Question number 3 is, what projects are you working on now that you have been putting off? So for me, it has been stain removal. I hate removing stains. Can't stand it. It's too tedious. I don't like to do it. And it's definitely something that I've been putting off. But that has actually helped with my inventory situation because I had all this stuff that was just sitting around that I wasn't listing because it had stains, and now I have the time, all the time in the world, to remove those stains. So that's what I've been doing. Some other little activities I've been doing, not reseller related, are I attempted to do a 500-piece puzzle. That didn't work. I got frustrated. I did some cross stitching. Cross stitching is something I've really been wanting to do. So I actually made this little embroidery hoop art, and it was very fun. My hand was very cramped by the end of it, but it was a good time, and I was really proud of myself for actually finishing it. Question number 4 is, how are you keeping yourself motivated? This is such a hard one for me, especially when I can't go anywhere. Usually going to the thrift store motivates me, so now I'm having to figure out new ways to motivate myself. One thing that has really helped me is getting ready. You don't have to do a full glam face of makeup like I have on today. You can just do, throw on a little lipstick, like Elizabeth Taylor says. Put on a little lipstick and get it done, It really helps to make you feel better. Even if you don't put on makeup, just put on regular clothes. Get out of your pajamas, because when you're in your pajamas, you're putting yourself in the mindset that you're going to bed, or you're just gonna be lazy, or, just hang out. So if you put on regular clothes, even if you're just getting all dolled up to go to the living room, do that. It will make you feel so much better, I promise. And I will end my portion with this. Please, I have talked about this in previous videos, but please take care of your mental health right now, no matter what that looks like. Do something at least 5 minutes a day that makes you happy, that brings you joy, that brings you peace. Do what makes you happy right now. Your mental health is so incredibly important. Reach out to a friend, find someone that you can talk to, that you trust during this time. The good thing about this situation is that we're all going through it together. It's not, an isolated incident incident. Everyone is going through the same thing. Now is the time to have those really deep and good conversations with your friends and really keep your mental health on the forefront of your mind. That is the most important thing right now, is to stay sane, stay happy, stay peaceful. We're all gonna get through this together. You are not alone. You guys know I struggle with anxiety and depression myself, and it has been a struggle. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's days where I just sit in the bed and I watch YouTube videos all day, and that's what I do. But sometimes those days of rest are necessary, even if it doesn't really feel like you should be resting because we're not really doing a whole lot. But those days of rest to just quiet your mind and just be, they are helpful even still. So I hope this video brings a little light to your life. You get a little encouragement, a little pick me up from me and some fellow resellers. So without further ado, let's hear from some fellow resellers.
Hey everyone, it's Tori, also known as Girly Girl Style, and how my reselling business has changed since quarantine. Such a great question. So first question Christina asked was, how are you getting inventory? Well, honestly, from my personal closet and from my fix-it pile. I have a few items that needed to be mended, so I have been working on those, and I've also been listing a lot less. So I think that I've actually been listing only 1 day a week now. So that's how that has been impacted. Has your pricing strategy changed? Have you lowered prices or stayed the same? I haven't changed much. I have been more apt to take lower offers. So for example, today I took an offer that I had countered. It was a $45 item, new with tags, ModCloth, velvet kimono, and it was $45 is what I listed it at. She offered $22. I countered at $35, sent her a message and said that really was my lowest, but she came back at $29. And then this morning I took it because I haven't had sales in 2 days. So anyway, I'm being a little bit more accepting of offers. I'm not doing blowout prices by any means, but I'm definitely being a little bit more mindful of, this might be the last sale I get for a few days. So taking more of those than usual. What projects are you working on that you've been putting off? That goes back to the items that needed to be fixed. I had a few items that certainly needed to be fixed. Also, I've been doing embroidery projects. So I had this giant pile of DIY items, denim and that type of thing. And I just kept saying, oh, I'm gonna get to my DIY projects at some point. So with everything going on, I really dove headfirst into these projects. I've been selling some custom embroidery pieces, some additional embroidery pieces. So that also has kind of changed my strategy. I'm selling more items on Etsy, more of those personalized pieces than in the past where, I didn't do that at all. So that was definitely a change. How are you keeping yourself motivated? Number one, I let myself get down a little bit because that's important. You need to feel all the feels. Feel all the feels. And with that, I've been really shutting off social media. If I have something that's not making me feel good, I have been shutting it down. So reaching out to people, like Christina and to other people in the community that make me feel uplifted, that has really made a big impact. So not falling down the rabbit hole of following drama and that kind of thing, and following people that definitely have that positive light that helps me stay positive. And some positive words of encouragement for the community. We're all in this together. I know that's cliche, but it's so true. I'm just happy to be part of a community that really is showing in so many different ways how they can help each other and how we can help each other. People are making masks and giving them away for free. People are giving inventory away for free. People are, doing so many different things out there to help others be mindful of what resources for small businesses to get loans and grants and all those different things. So there's a lot of resources out there. This community is amazing, and I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Hey Christina, it's Melinda with Tailored and Teal. I am here to answer your couple of questions that you put on Instagram the other day. So first of all, how am I getting my inventory? I am sourcing online. I have already purchased a 6-piece bundle from POSHMARK at a really good price. Those deals do exist out there. You just have to dig a little bit deeper. And then I'm also sourcing on ThreadUp. I currently have sourced 44 items from their outlet center, and I've also purchased a mixed box of women's clothing, 25 pieces. So I have a lot of inventory coming to me soon. I haven't received them, so I don't know what the quality of them are, but at least most of them I picked out myself. Number 2, pricing strategy. I have not changed my pricing strategy in terms of listing items at a specific price. I am still looking up comparable listings, solds, to see what they have sold as. However, I am running a 15% off eBay sale or sale within eBay, and I've done that twice now, and it brings a lot of traffic to my closet. Nope, to my store. So that helps running sales. Projects I'm currently working on. I recently did an upcycled bleach ombre dye on a denim skirt that I received in a thread-up denim rescue box. It had some discoloration on it, so I wanted to give it a whirl, and it came out pretty cool. I was pretty happy. And I am working on my death pile with all of my stained items. Slowly chipping away at that. How am I staying motivated? Honestly, the sales are what's keeping me motivated. Anytime I see a sale come in, even if it's just one, I get really excited, and it makes me motivated to list more, to be more interactive on the apps, to share my closet, of course. So definitely those sales help with the motivation. And lastly, some words of encouragement to the community. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep listing. If you can, source online. If not, just go through your whole house, go through your personal closet, see what you can sell. Just keep sharing your Poshmark closet too. You can relist old items that you've had, maybe pull them out and take new pictures. But, you know, ultimately our health is the most important, and we do need to be staying safe and staying at home. So I hope everyone is doing that, and we will get through this. A couple more weeks, I hope. All right, thank you so much. Bye.
Jaylean from Jaylean's Closet X on Poshmark says, I wanted to start off by saying how much I love your channel, and I hope you're staying happy and healthy throughout this time. Thank you so much, Jaylean. That means so much to me. And also, thank you for participating. So let's get into your answers. Right now, my inventory is pretty low. I have taken to sourcing my siblings' closets and my own to list things that I can. Our answer to question number 2 is no, my pricing has stayed the same. I do consider offers, of course, but I feel that if you keep lowering on Poshmark, the buyer will just wait it out and lower my margin. I like to keep my margins at least 2 times my investment plus cost of goods. Number 3, right now I am pinning a lot on my Pinterest board and getting my creative juices flowing on what items to bring into my closet once the thrift stores open back up. I am also revamping some of my clothing because inevitably everything I own ends up on Poshmark or Depop. I keep everything in rotation. Number 4, I'm not gonna lie and say I am always motivated. Honestly, I haven't been sharing my closet as much, but I have taken the time to be more active and share at least once a day, typically at night when I notice more engagement on Poshmark. And number 5, her encouraging word is hoping everyone is staying safe. I know this can be a challenging time for everyone, but this is the perfect time to be creative. Yes, girl. Order some fabric paint on Amazon and spruce up a denim jacket you've neglected, or take up embroidering some old tees you have laying around. The possibilities are endless. Yes, 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 I agree so much. Thank you, Jaylean, for the encouragement and all of the ideas. Next up, we have LEEANNA of Komori Style 645 on Poshmark, Canada. She's actually from Canada. That's awesome. Answer number 1 is I have a money pile. I dislike driving in snow, so I way overstock myself because I live about 30 minutes away for any sources for inventory. I still have a bit to go through, not sure where I will get it from when I run out. However, if I decide to advertise on Facebook Marketplace, I will not ask for donations. I will pay a fair price. Asking for donations to your business seems unethical to me. Sorry, this new trend bites my butt. Answer number 2, I don't think my pricing strategy has changed much. I am still a slow dime type seller. I have let a few items go a bit faster as long as I have made profit though. Number 3, right now I am working on rephotographing and relisting older listings. I want to give my closet a cohesive look and have been putting this task off for a while. Next will be sewing buttons and repair.
Number 4, motivation has been hard. I take a couple of days off completely to help me reset, and I have set an alarm on my phone for 3 different times of the day. This is when I share my closet. It seems to be helping. That is a great idea. I'm actually going to implement that. Most importantly, I start with one simple task which gets me going. And Leanna's word of encouragement is, words of encouragement, ? Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the little voice at the end of the day that says, I'll try again tomorrow. Remember to breathe and be true to yourself. Such good words of encouragement. I love it. It's by saying, thank you, Christina, for all you do for this community. Be well and stay safe. Thank you so much, Leanna, for participating in this video. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for your words of encouragement and all of your ideas for getting through quarantine. Becky from Posh with Pets says, I haven't actually been in a thrift store since August of 2019. Wow, that's incredible. She says, I've been mainly shopping online for probably a year or so now, so I have continued to source that way while scaling it down a bit. So everything that has been listed since this whole thing started has been from that stockpile. Answer number 2, I don't think it has affected the way I price at all. I have so much stuff that I am always trying to get rid of 100 or so pieces so that I can list the next 100 or so. So I'm always running sales, participating in closet clear out, making offers regularly anyways. And every new listing has been priced using my same strategy as before. Check comps, factor in condition of the item, and adjust for offers. Answer number 3, I think just listing itself, photographing, measuring, checking comps, stock photos, online descriptions of the items themselves, the whole thing I have been putting off. I started trying to prepare my taxes for the first time in January prior to the quarantine. I hadn't made a new listing since January. Quarantine made me break that streak, and I've also been trying to edit and upload YouTube unboxing videos to try to get my YouTube channel going. Answer to question number 3 is, am I the only one living my best life right now? I have dreamed of the day I could stay home all day with my dogs and never have to leave my house. Not getting dressed? Check. All day with my dogs? Check. Hubby being home with me all day? Check. Work from home and get paid? Not having to deal with others or put my own fake persona at an office or workplace, binging Netflix while working, work on the reselling too, being able to binge YouTubers in the background to get them paid, and not have to drive a damn place. Introvert's castle. Not seeing other humans, being responsible, thoughtful, caring humans while doing so? Check. All of it? Check, check, check. I love that so much. That is so good. What a great way to look at it. And answer number 5, people will get their stimulus checks, their tax refunds, and their jobs restored. They will need to look cute when they're allowed back out. Their wardrobe will be old and outdated. Shopping and spending money never goes out of style, and with lower bank accounts, people will need to buy secondhand. That's where we come in, providing affordable fashion or workwear as small businesses. The world is behind small businesses now as never before. It's our time to shine. I try to look on the bright side of every situation anyways. See the good out of every day. Don't reflect on the negative. It attracts more negative. Positivity attracts positivity. Whether it be people or situations, everyone's situations are different, so definitely don't take what you see online or in the news to reflect how every household or experience should be or react. There are places offering help. If you need help in anything, please seek it out. You are not a burden on anyone. Everyone needs someone or something. I'm a believer in everything happens for a reason. It just might take a minute for us to find out what the reason is. And when we do, it will be beautiful. She also said, thanks, Christina, for holding the community together one video at a time. That is so sweet. Thank you so much for your encouragement and your ideas on getting through this quarantine. I appreciate you.
Alrighty, so that does it for today's video. I do want to let you guys know about something that's going on next week on Tuesday. Over on Tori's channel, aka Girly Girl Style, a bunch of us vintage ladies are going to get together on Tuesday and do a live YouTube video at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll leave all the information down in the description box below. I hope you guys can come out and join us and just have a good time. Get creative with us. I love my vintage community. It is so good. I love my vintage ladies and I can't wait to do that video. So join us over there on Tuesday. If you like this video, please be sure and give it a thumbs up on your way out. It really helps me out a lot. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join our family. We would love to have you. I put out new videos every Wednesday and Friday, and I will see you guys on Tuesday on Tori's channel and Wednesday on mine. See you guys.